All right, my little space cowboys. We are jumping into this match. There are two players over here on the left-hand side. We have Nemo coming in for round two. Gabe had to go. Quite interesting ship designs. Let's take a moment to appreciate what the heck is going on here. We have some droppable mine layers. Kind of dope. Kind of dope. I kind of like it. Flat cannon railgun combo, kind of cool, kind of cool. We have two of those ships, and we have two of these. He's got a he's got a chain gun pod that he can leave behind, kind of interesting. And then some energy weapons and what appears to be a sensor array. Very nice. I have turned fog of war on, so the sensor array kind of clutch, and then we have, yeah, just a kind of spinning mine layer. I kind of like it. It's like a fidget spinner, or like that glitter sprayer that Mark Rober made. Only instead of glitter, it's mines. Yeah, take that, Porch Pirates. All right, over here in the right-hand corner. Oh yeah, spinning cap is 5 mil per player. Over here in the right-hand side, we have A. I'm not going to try to... You know what? Let's pronounce it. Ending bracket, beginning bracket, ending parenthesis, space, A, space... Oh, crap. Ending bracket, beginning bracket, ending parenthesis, ending parenthesis. Bringing in the Sterny V2. I kind of like this ship. It's got like a very hypnotic design with the crystals going on. I really like it. I think it's gonna be pretty hard to beat for Nemo here, but Nemo setting up shop, getting ready for the approach. I would like to see maybe some of the concealment used here. I mean, it's there, you might as well use it. But yeah, A coming out of the concealment, looks like he's gonna take this corridor straight up. I'm actually just gonna, there we go, face the camera down the corridor like so, and wait for these two players to slowly close in upon one another. It's gonna take a minute. We are at half speed, the multiplayer standard. It's what most people enjoy to control their ships, which is understandable because these ships kind of have like a bit of momentum, and the momentum it's a little hard to control. Oh, hey, Walt. I don't know if you watched my videos, Walt, but if you do, hey man, it'd be cool if there was a multiplayer setting for turning off the inertial dampening in the game. I don't know how easy that would be to add to the game, or if it would be too difficult, but if there's a way to turn off inertial dampening and allow, what do you call it, allow the ships to just kind of continue their momentum until they decide to correct it, that would be cool. I would really greatly appreciate that. Somebody commented that on the last video, I think. That's actually kind of a good idea. It would be cool to see the inertial dampening turned off on some of the games. But here we go. A coming in to take out Nemo. Nemo getting ready to return fire. Energy weapons get a boost in the yellow cloud, which A is taking advantage of. Yeah, he's going to drill through this tiny ship. There we go. Some destruction for you all. I know you're all fiends for destruction. Oh, and there we go. The command deck is severed and, well, pretty much melted. There are mines all throughout the battlefield. You know, these ion beams are really kind of long. I don't think the mines are going to save you, Nemo. Who knows? I could be wrong. Yeah, I would drop these mine pods. Where's the other ship? Oh, they're kind of hanging out or microing elsewhere, it would seem. Yeah, we'll zoom on in. Oh, mine's actually, yeah, dealing some damage. Look at that, they almost got a reactor. Kind of nuts. Oh, and there we go. Chain guns. Getting spun up, but being pushed off course. The ship not having any thrust is... it might be a problem. Especially with... uh-oh. This ship probably doesn't want to be in that field. Oof. Yeah, a lot going on. A lot of different ships to micro for Nemo. Especially with railguns, you gotta do like fanning and stuff. Probably a little bit harder to control than it is for A here. A, I mean, all he has to do is really aim. Most players set this ion prism thing to just be always on, always running, so that all they have to focus on is pointing it at the enemy, and that is exactly what he's doing, pointing it at the enemy and charging forward. I say charging forward, more like sliding sideways to aim, yeah, directly at this ship. Does this ship... yeah, no, it cannot control itself. There we go, beginning to carve his way through, wearing his opponent as if they were pieces of armor. Headed for one of the last few ships, if not the last ship. There's a few. He's going to have to slowly whittle his way through, but he is going to have to go through a minefield to get there. We'll see if this minefield strategy holds any water. You know, there is probably a fairly decent strategy with mines and smaller ships that you can leave behind. I would love to see somebody flesh that idea out. If somebody else doesn't, I might give it a try whenever my wrist is healed. Oh yeah, side point I wanted to discuss was, oh, these chain guns actually getting some damage. Doing damage. Alright. Maybe this is good. I don't know. But I noticed on my YouTube analytics that I have... it tells you, like, different ways that people find your video. And one of them is Discord, which makes sense because I have, like, a Discord, you know? Oh, there we go. A, taking the win. I'll discuss the rest of it in a minute. Hey, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have another match for you. Over here in the left-hand corner, our latest contestant. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. I don't even know what language of characters those are. But he's bringing what appears to be chain guns, deck cannons, some red lights, very fancy, a few smaller fighter craft, unweaponed fighter craft, quite interesting. Oh wait, no, they are weaponed. I'm blind. There's nukes on there. And then over here we have another of the same style of ship. If anybody knows what language these characters are, I don't know if this is... it doesn't look Japanese to me. It looks Chinese. Yeah, if you know, drop a comment. Let me know. Over here in the right-hand corner, we have A again. A bringing in a nuke bomber. Look at that. One nuclear bomber. Flying it through the clouds. Clouds still on dense. Fog of war still on. Making this match a little bit more interesting. I wonder if A is at all fearful, one, of asteroids, which he should be, and two, I wonder if he is at all fearful of the fact that there are 4 pings probably on his radar right now. Kind of wish we could see from the perspective of A what he can see. I'm sure it's just a few pings off in the distance until he gets close enough into sensor range. But yeah, here we go. Our friend is getting stuck on... oh yeah, a little stuck on some asteroids. Hey, coming in for a swing. Looks like, yeah, he's getting ready to launch. And here they go, bombs away. Oh no. Almost all of them colliding with that asteroid. Oh, here we go. A few have actually managed to find some value. Taking out a little bit of armor, honestly. That's really all that kind of happened. And since this ship is, you know, not super like well defended, I would be a little worried about it straying into the red zone over here. I think the clouds being dense definitely adds more value to the viewer's experience, because it means that you actually have to maneuver through the red. You can't just hang out in corridors of pathways unendingly. Chain guns, also probably pretty dangerous to hang around. For A here. Okay, nukes away. They shouldn't be hitting any asteroids currently. Let's just see if he can get out of the way of those nukes in time. Oh my heavens, just barely gets away from them. This is probably not where A wants to be. He is extremely close. Danger close, if you will. It's really hard for me to tell who's actually going to win this. I need to stop using my left hand. It hurts. Alright, we're going to only use the scroll wheel and the sides of the frame here to kind of cast this match. There we go. Both players, well, not really both players. Our new friend here, new to the channel, kind of stuck in the red zone over here, taking a bunch of damage. Mainly on this ship. Let's see how bad these lightning strikes are. Yeah, I mean, they seem to deal a fair amount of damage. It's definitely nothing spectacular. And it is at least from the outside of the ship, so if you have armor, it's not too bad. Some nukes are launched. Doesn't look like he's going to move out of the way soon enough. Oh, maybe just barely. Some more nukes are launched. These look like they're going to connect. Oh, yes. Connecting in a big way, shaving off a lot of that thrust and armor. Super ideal for our Oriental friend. Oh. Here we go. Lots of chain guns going off. Still spinning around. Uh-oh. The nuclear bomber does make it slightly interesting, where A constantly has to try and like present his rear in like a dive bomb type motion to deal any damage. Both of these ships positioned together, though, probably not ideal. Oh, look at that. Look at that bombing run. There we go. He does manage to land quite a few, dealing a significant portion of damage there. Oof. This ship is currently on fire. I really hope there's a fire extinguisher. There are some fire extinguishers. However, they may not get there in time. These guns may explode. We'll keep an eye on that. Ooh, another nuke to the center. I don't even know where that one came from. I guess there was a straggler that didn't get fired. But yeah, the nukes are being reloaded. They're very nearly finished. He's almost out of nuke parts. That would be a tragedy, to run out of nuke parts and not have any other damage proposition. Okay, let's rotate a bit this way. I know I said I wasn't going to touch the keyboard. It happened. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we'll face this way, and then we'll just scroll. It looks like another bombing run incoming. Here we go, bombs away. Oh, carpet bombing one of the ships there. They don't appear to be on the move either, so I feel like they're going to take the brunt of all those nukes. One of the ships is definitely down for the count. Let's check on how much reload capability we have. I think this is our last shot. Yeah, I think this is going to be our last and final round of nukes. Some of the shields looking a little worse for wear up at the front here, but there is a 3 per side and then 2 more and then an extra. There's a lot of shielding going on. I did not know that shields could go through scaffolding. Interesting. Good to know. Okay. Ooh. Oh, is he gonna get stuck? Not quite. We're not quite done reloading. There we go. We've finished reloading. There's still a smaller ship here. And it's actually launching some nukes of its own. Oh no, this is gonna be devastating. Oh, some of the thrust definitely taken out. A few of the nukes launched at this smaller boat, this smaller craft. Only 2 out of all of those are going to connect, and that is going to leave this ship still mobile, still capable. I don't know if he has any more shots. He has only one volley left that he can fire. Oh no, he's gonna fire it. Yep, he did. I would have fired it at the deck cannon ship for sure. Most of these nukes wasted. Oh no, I thought for sure that this was A's game to win, but it seems it's A's game to lose. Completely out of nuke parts. This man has no damage proposition. I believe his only hope is going to be to try and outrun our new friend here to the center of the circle, or potentially push him into these red force lightning areas. I mean, the ships are small enough he can kind of just play around with them. Oh man. I don't want to tell him. I don't want to tell him that he could definitely just push him into... Look at how close these cockpits are to being destroyed. You could just push him. Now he's given up. Definitely a morale victory. And there we go. Our new friend to the channel wins. If anybody wants to translate that, throw it in the comments. Be my guest. And GG's. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This round is going to be slightly different. We have 3 layers. We have our friend from the last game, our Victor, with some interesting ship designs for sure. A few of them we've seen from the last match. Wow, scrolling is quite difficult with one hand. And then also down here we have Arctic Hawk. I believe he has been on the channel before, possibly. I could be wrong. But he's bringing in, you know, your classic Venator style ship. I think we've seen so many iterations of the Venator on this channel, but I will never be disappointed. Oh, excuse me. Also, bringing a cannon craft, the mother of all cannon craft. Yeah, mother of all cannon craft, and definitely got some deck cannons as well as a few nukes hiding in and around the crevices of the ship. Kind of just hanging out, waiting for the match to end itself. I definitely should have made this match maybe 5 minutes in length. Yes, we have clouds turned on to their densest possible setting, and then, I mean, there's only 2 settings, so unfortunately it's either dense or not dense. I'm actually not even sure that I can take them off. I'll have to check next time I go into the settings menu. But it looks like there isn't really much of a path. Oh, there we go. He's found it. He's found the path through the red zone. But it does make these 3-player maps definitely more interesting because you don't have just one person waiting. Well, I guess you could have one person waiting for the other two to kill each other. But you also have, like, this guy has to attack over here, because if he doesn't, he has to go all the way around and catch this guy. You know what I mean? Or just go straight through the field. I don't know if you're willing to deal with that. It looks like he is. Oh yeah, taking some force lightning. Some force lightning damage. Oof. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. I don't think anything really exploded. Not that I could see anyway. Meanwhile, Arctic Hawk was full thrust forward a second ago. Wait, where did our... Oh, man. His icons just blended in so well. This might as well be the concealment cloud, concealing him from me. Didn't this guy have 4 ships? Oh, yep, there's another one, also camouflaged. I lost this one. I wonder if you guys can see that on YouTube. Let me know. But if I don't hover over his name, like, he's nearly invisible to me. We zoom all the way out. Okay, it's more visible that way, but right there, like at this level, you can't tell that ship is in the cloud. In the cloud? Is this what they mean by cloud storage? Like you store your ships up here in the clouds? Very interesting. You know, Arctic Hawk, I think he's in a little bit of trouble. He was kind of facing towards this guy. I don't know if he can see this red zone yet, but he's beelining straight for it. Most of his weapons are not facing the current threat being A is definitely going to notice that there's a Venator class starship right there. Will he choose to engage it or just continue on? Oh, they can see each other. He's talking about his ship being too meta. I mean, that's what Battleship Brawlers is all about, the meta and breaking it. This is definitely a style points type of ship. All 3 players slowly culminating in the same area. He's trying to weave this ship through. It's going to take him a while. I wonder if he's going to make it. Oh, yeah, this is a nuke launcher. That's right. Slowly trying to turn the Venator. You know, there's something to be said for how maneuverable that ship is compared to other ships in this match. Okay, here we go. It looks like he's going to start to get into combat with our friend here. He's going to launch nukes. Interesting choice. I think I would have just used my cannons for smaller ships like this. Nukes incoming, though. Oh, yeah, especially when... Oh, man. Gonna take a massive amount of damage that way. There we go. Takes out that craft. There is another smaller craft. Yeah, he paid for not taking that craft out with his cannons. That's for sure. More nukes on the way. Yeah, time to turn the cannons on. A lot of these nukes negated. Here we go. Out of the silo come the rest of the nukes. Only 2 of them making connections. Could have been much worse. He only has forward thrust. Is he going to take him into the red zone and tango? He might. He's launching nukes of his own. It looks like he's going to try to turn turn and burn, leaving him in the red zone and launching a bunch of nukes into his backside. Oh, that's not exactly where you want nukes to land. Right there, that's where you want the nukes to land. This one is perfectly positioned. Oh, so close. We have more nukes. Oh no, hitting the sensitive thrust areas, lots of explosions. A has seen better days. He has definitely seen better days. Still got the carcass of this ship being a nuisance, for sure. Where is our Arctic friend? Arctic Hawk having a bit of trouble. Yeah. A little bit of trouble. Alright, it looks like... Wait a second. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna get wedged right in there. Wow, that is terribly unfortunate. Alright, let's get back to the battle at hand. Ah, he finished it. Very nice. Oh no. The reactor in the center there just blew up. We're on fire, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's okay. We have fire extinguishers. Just maybe not exactly where we need the fire extinguishers to be. Arctic Hawk just now realizing his mistake. Oh, there's an actual battle going on. Here we go. He may not have any reverse thrusts, but he definitely has a bunch of deck cannons. I don't know if I would get close. Getting close does not seem like the move. Alright, the deck cannons are a firing. We're gonna fire the cannons? I think we need to turn the cannons on. Need to maybe select a target. Potentially select a target. What is going on? Are we... What are we trying to do? There we go. Cannons away. Took a little bit of doing, but we got there. Unfortunately, it gave our Hawk friend, Arctic Hawk here, a little bit of time to, yeah, nicely set up a ton of deck cannon shots. And man, A has seen better days, for sure. Or at least this ship, the 156 FCG BXHJ. What is this naming convention? Is this just random keystrokes? Meanwhile, our friend looks like he's gonna win another round because he's the only one that has ships that haven't taken any damage. We're gonna try to drill through with nukes. I think that is probably the call. Oh, ho, 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 ho. So close. There we go. A few cannon shots, and bam, the command deck has fallen. I would get the heck out of there. Get the heck out of Dodge. Arctic Hawk has definitely taken enough damage. But he is not done dealing damage, that is for sure. He is still reloading all of these deck cannons. He's got plenty of ammo on board in the form of sulfur. And an infinite amount of energy ammo. And there we go. All the other players tap out of the game and our friend wins another match. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have another one of these free-for-all matches between these three players. We have our Japanese slash Chinese friend, and then up here we have A, and then down here at the bottom right we have Arctic Hawk. The map is smaller, and the time is also 5 minutes to kind of force these players to make money moves. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of nuke bombers for our Oriental friend, and over here Arctic Hawk is bringing in Brawler V4. This, you know, is actually a decent ship compared to the last few that he's been bringing in. I like the designs on these. The Hornets, kind of nice. A also bringing an ion deck cannon disruptor style ship. Very interesting. I feel like the shields, man, I don't know. I don't know about that shield placement. It definitely would work for like an ion cruiser, but I don't know otherwise. He's trying not to fall out of the red, or fall into the red zone, it would appear. It looks like A is going to wait out this match in his concealment zone. I can't really blame him. But that is also why we have changed the map distance to small and the time limit to 5 minutes, so that these players don't get too comfortable on their laurels and are forced to kind of duke it out. These two just staring each other in the face, probably not realizing that the zone is approaching fast. I don't know where A is trying to go. I would just gun it through this center portion if I were him. It looks like he's going to try to come up around the back of Nighthawk and kind of surprise him, taking a little bit of damage in the process. Let's go ahead and see what kind of damage. Okay, just a little bit of armor scraping. There's really nowhere on this boat that he can get hit anywhere sensitive until the armor is pierced. Meanwhile, both of these commanders, both of these admirals of their fleets, kind of chilling. I think Arctic Hawk has realized there's a ship coming from back there. A currently fighting his way through an asteroid field. Not an asteroid field. A Force lightning, Sith lightning cloud. Yeah, dramatically cutting through something out of Star Trek. Look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. He makes it through. Doesn't take all that much damage. You can see the steam coming off. Doesn't take all that much damage. Not too bad. It looks like Arctic Hawk is going to go ahead and prepare for an assault from behind. Wow, that railgun is firing from quite far away. Oh, it didn't hit. That is quite interesting. Wondering why the railguns would be set up to not hit. I guess they were manually fired, potentially. Another railgun shot. Will this one hit? It does hit. A hit and a strike. Look at that. That's some damage. Oh, there's another one. Yep, taking a few railgun shots. I think he's going to be more than happy to do that, but you can't rest on your laurels and just shoot railgun shots all day, because you never know. Your friend might come up behind you and stab you in the back. It doesn't look like Arctic Hawk has realized. Oh, he just realized. It's beginning to rotate forces around to deal with the coming threat. Some nukes are launched. We're launching nukes into our own ships. We're launching nukes at potentially the wrong targets. Takes out one of... Oh, here we go. Maybe 2 ships. Some more nukes are launched. Devastating connections. Oh, yes, devastating connections. The nukes are doing great at softening up all the targets. This flying fortress is slowly making its way over. And A is going to try and get his first little snack in. Arctic Hawk. A little mad. Let's get back to checking this fight out. A lot of nukes on Arctic Hawk here. He still has quite a few operational blasters, though. I don't feel bad for him. I think he's fine. Meanwhile, A trying to chew through a bunch of these ships. Deck cannons whiffing their shots, as always. As you do. Some more nukes incoming. Hitting our own ships. The flying fortress has arrived. Deck cannons galore. Are these laser blasters set to target? Oh, okay. Ooh, a few more nukes coming in from one of these nuke bombers. I like these nuke bombers. They're very quick. Quite effective in big numbers. He brought like 4 of them, right? Yeah, it looks like 3 of them still operational. I mean, 2 of them fully operational. Yeah, here we go, another nuke. Yeah, making connections. This battle is hard to keep an eye on. A having the time of his life, although he has lost his rear shielding here. Makes him a mite more vulnerable. Oh, here we go. Here's a thumbnail. Yeah. Thumbnails galore right here. Oh, here we go. That's also a thumbnail. Yeah. Alright, cool. Oh. Uh-oh. Are we gonna get nukes in the sensitive back end? One of the nukes heading that way, a few more nukes heading the other way. The zone closing in. Maybe I should have made this match 10 minutes. I didn't realize that these guys would still be fighting at this point. But it is what it is. The game settings are the game settings. Yeah, he's changing the direction of this thing. Can't really blame him. Uh-oh. We're trying to recover enough command points, it appears, to control this ship. We've lost one of our command decks, which makes this ship quite unmaneuverable and probably destined to die. Flying fortress just about as fast as the red zone here. Few more nukes. The deck cannons of the fortress have finally seen the light of day. A, dead in the water, is not going to be able to recover after losing that command deck. Unless he does by some miraculous feat of engineering. But yeah, it looks like it is down to these two. I would like to see these nuclear bombers kind of getting some more damage in. But it looks like we're just going to duke it out here in the red zone. Ooh, yep. The nuke bombers making connections still. Ooh, huge connections. Yeah, and that ship is now Swiss cheese. Look at that Swiss cheese. It's been out here in the red zone for way too long. at this point and is currently melting. There we go. He's taking the spin tactic. It's like a Gatling gun, if you can imagine, where essentially, you know, as you reload these ones, you slowly bring cannons around that haven't fired yet. And by the time you get all the way spun around, you know, the ones that have unloaded have managed to reload. And there you go. You got a spinning deck cannon Gatling gun. It seems that he's kind of stopped firing, though. Yeah, we'll just keep it rotating, man. Just keep it rotating. Yeah. There we go. It's like he can hear my voice. No, I'm not live streaming. He cannot hear my voice. Both ships kind of looking like Swiss cheese at this point. But yeah, he's got way more armor. Oh, I say that. Oh yeah, he's got way more armor, considering like how much damage these lasers can actually put out. It's not much. Oh, there's shields though. That's kind of saving him. It's kind of saving him, but there are nukes flying by. Oh my heavens, A is still in the game. That caught me way off guard. I was not expecting to see this ship come back from the dead. But here we are. Deck cannons and all these ships melting together in the void. Here we go. The cannons are aiming. But yeah, A's ship was further away from the center and has taken the most damage. Begins to disintegrate. All of their ships are beginning to disintegrate, really. I mean, even the healthiest one. Oh my gosh. What carnage. I love it. I know some of you complain about the red zone. I love the battles in the red zone. Kind of just speeds up what was already going to happen. And I have to go to bed tonight, so this match had to be short. And it's at half speed, so I didn't want to spend 20 minutes recording it when I could have spent 10, which is exactly what's going to happen here. Well, no, we're already past the 10-minute mark. Now that I think about it. And there we go. Man, he's won 3 games in a row. We're going to have to get this guy to come back for more.